Well, the other day I was checking the motorhome, looking at different stuff, and I went to the back of the motorhome here. We've got a 2008 Tiffin Phaeton, and lifted up the back end, and I checked things out. We're getting ready to head for Arizona, and so I checked things out here, and I wanted to check my water, and the problem is that bar is right on top of the radiator cap, and I can't move the radiator cap. And I did a little investigating, talking with some people back at Tiffin. And actually, I initially started talking to some people at the Tiffin owners group on Facebook, and sorry about the reflections here. What they told me was that they believed that my motorhome had a sag issue in the rear end. So I contacted Tiffin, and Tiffin said, yep, it looks like you got butt sag. And that's what they said, butt sag. And so I've done some multiple conversations with Tiffin. They have determined, after I sent them a number of pictures, they have determined that I do have butt sag on the motorhome. And I was looking at thousands and thousands of dollars to get that fixed. But I talked to a couple of the guys at the service department and the head service manager, and they said that they actually cover the cost of fixing all this, but I have to take it to Red Bay, Alabama, and of course we're in Washington State, so that's a heck of a drive. But if they're going to do all the work and not charge me for it, then that's pretty good. At the end, they mentioned that because my motorhome is over 10 years old, there is a small fee just to cover incidentals probably or something. They said probably a maximum of $400 to $600. And so for having the frame worked on one of these and having everything fixed and $600 and having it done by the professionals that do it all the time, I thought that was a great deal. So we're getting ready to head to Alabama, and we're going to be doing that real soon. We're going to be
Well, before the bugs all filled up all over the windshield, I thought I'd take a few pictures going out of here. We're leaving Red Bay, Alabama.
Oh, there's a cemetery, huh?
Wow. We're leaving Red Bay, Alabama. I wanted to take a few pictures of the area back here so you can see kind of what it looks like. It kind of looks like Cottonwood Canyon, the old back at the old homestead.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got the problem resolved on the motorhome, one of them, and then found 3 others. That's usually what happens. My radius is up and down both sides of the motorhome, have little hairline cracks in them, which isn't unexpected for a vehicle this old. And they recommended replacing those. And the floor, the slide floor in the back, it looks like it's kind of deteriorated because it looks like the previous owners probably had a flood from their wash machine and didn't properly dry everything out.
Yeah, and didn't do anything about it.
And so we got that, and then there's some little things, but all that actually is not too bad. I'm not going to have to come back to Alabama to have that kind of work done. I mean, I'm sure they can do it fine, but as far away as we are, the structural stuff was what I was most concerned about. This other repair work, there's a number of people a lot closer to us that can do the work, I'm sure, just fine, and probably without so much delays because of how busy these guys get. But anyway, I just wanted to show a little bit of the scenery of what it's like here.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Really nice, you know. We had those 2 days of rain that rained pretty good, and now that's all gone. Thunderstorms, they came in and went out just as fast as they came in. They went out,
Oh yeah.
and so everything got a good drink, and now it's all starting to come back. So
Yeah,
anyway,
look at this. It's going to be green again. Don't you think?
so we're just leaving Alabama. I think actually we just went into Mississippi, and the Red Bay, Alabama is right on the border of Alabama, in between Mississippi and Alabama. So yeah, I believe we are in Mississippi now. So we're going to just keep going along. I'll take some more videos, and we will go from there. Thanks for coming along.
It's worse,
This is
isn't it?
This is a brush fire that we ran into. It looks like it's a controlled burn, but boy, it's a mess.
It is a mess, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, it don't really look like a controlled burn because they got a bunch of fire
They got
people out
over
there.
there trying to get it out.
Yeah, they got a bunch of people out there working on it.
That's sad, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh well. Back to the road. Well, we're cruising along Oklahoma City. Kind of a pretty day.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Thought I'd pick up the camera and shoot a little video of the town, the downtown area over there. Kind of nice.
Looks like somebody got.
Yeah, I got stopped up here.
Oh yeah.
Probably a
Yeah.
speeder. Well, it could be just a broken down vehicle. A lot of times when they break down, they come over and check them out, see if they need to be towed or whatever.
It looks like a police officer.
Yep.
That's gonna be worse.
Once again, the roads are not all that great. Get a nice stretch for a while, and then an ugly stretch. A lot of bumps and everything. But yeah, we're just cruising along. This is the Oklahoma area, or Oklahoma City. According to my GPS, we're going to go another 541 miles, which it's quite a ways, so probably won't be able to do that in one day. And we're just still going.
Oh yeah, they really got hit pretty good. Because they usually don't stay that long.
Yeah, I'm still getting over my cold. Still got a little bit of congestion, but I'm feeling quite a bit better. Unfortunately, Cindy's started to sneeze and cough a little bit, so she might have it now, but once she gets over it, we'll both be over it. This one kind of happens to us about once a year. We'll get a little bit of cold, and then we'll both get over it and we'll be good for a while. So
I think we'll be fine.
yep, I think so. So anyway, we're just poking along here. The weather's really nice, clear skies, no bad weather. I mean, it really isn't that bad. I mean, these roads here aren't too bad. So we're just going to poke along and just follow the GPS until we get back to our side of the country. I have to say I'm not really too impressed with this side of the country. Everywhere we've gone, unfortunately, the bridges, the shoulders
Somebody got picked up.
on the bridges, they're just covered with debris of all kinds. You know, some of it's just litter, some of it is bits of trees and branches and stuff that really, and there's a lot of tire debris from these trucks, lots of tire debris.
It gets thrown out there.
That needs to get picked up. It's really pretty trashy looking over on this side of the country. I've never been here before, so I'm just kind of going by, you know, the experience of what I'm seeing right now. But anyway, we're going to keep going. We'll fill you in later. Well, here we're going along. We're still in Oklahoma, as you can tell, because there's no mountains around. They've got their wind machines out here going just like everybody else. Every other state has their solar farms and wind farms. And so we're just kind of cruising along. We're doing 65 on Highway 40 going west. And it's all just kind of the same. We're probably going to stop up here somewhere in a little bit, get a refreshment of some sort, and stretch our legs a little bit. I like to get out and walk around every couple of hours just to kind of keep the blood circulating so you don't get too stoved up. And gives me a chance to get another diet pop and that kind of stuff. So anyway, we're going to keep going along here, and I guess we dropped into a little hole here, but just a minute ago while we were driving along, I looked down and I could see for about 40-50 miles before I could, you know, there's no hills. The ground is just flat as a pancake.
Yeah, it is.
And a lot of agriculture out here, though. Yeah, see, as far as you can see that direction, it's just flat. There's nothing out there. The same thing here. As far as you can see. Yeah. As far as you can see.
Yeah,
Okay.
look at how many there are.
Yeah.
There's only one out there, really, or one more.
Okay, so we're gonna keep going, but thanks for coming along. Well, we just detoured south into Texas, and we're heading down towards the, hang on a second, got a big truck going by.
Oh, it's a family if you want to talk.
So we just detoured, and we're heading down south into Texas. We're going to head down to where Cindy's kids and grandkids are, and we're going to spend a few days down there at an RV park. Might stay a week, I don't know. We're going to see how long, and we're just going to hang out down there for a while, and then we're going to head over to the Phoenix area and see our friends Russ and Sandy. And so right now we're just heading down through Texas. It's I've never been here before, so this is kind of interesting. We're driving along, and I'm showing you some of the scenery. It really looks like any place that we've been before, but of course we've just never been anywhere down here before, so it's kind of going to be interesting. But the big buffalo's doing fine. We're driving right along. Everything's hunky-dory. Weather's great. It's a little hot. I can tell right now it's getting a little bit warm down here. So we'll just see how things go as we go. Thanks for coming along. Well, here we are, Wichita Falls, Texas. And we're cruising along here. That's the big water tower for the town.
That's huge. Isn't that all water?
Yep. And so we're just kind of cruising in. Pretty warm down here. Had to turn on the air conditioner so that I could, you know, cool off a little bit. Seems like almost everybody on this road forgets to turn their blinkers off, so you have no idea if they're turning or not. And there's a Red River Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
Okay, back on the road, or back on the camera again. We're still in Wichita Falls. This is a more prominent part of town. Just had to make sure I was going down the right road before I got mixed up. Pretty nice area, it looks like. Kind of fancy compared to what I saw coming into town. Pretty decent little area. A lot of traffic as usual. We're about a little less than 6 hours from our destination, so I don't really think we're going to make it all the way. That's quite a ways to go. That'll put me at pretty close to driving, I think 9 or 10 hours straight, and we don't really have to push it, so we'll probably stop here in a couple hours, and that'll give us enough time in the morning to get to where we're going at a decent time, so that'll work out fine. But anyway, hopefully the bugs on the windshield aren't too bad.
You mean the bugs?
And we'll we'll do some more here, more video in a little while, but I just thought I'd put this up there for now, just so you can kind of see a little bit of what it's like. I think, oh, there's a beautiful waterfall right there.
Yeah.
It must be a golf course or something.
Yeah. It's a pretty one too.
Okay, so we're zipping right along. Okay, talk to you later.
Green.
Okay, here we're on Highway 10, heading for San Antonio. I think we're still in Houston. This is just a shot of the activity up here. It looks like we've had really nice blue sky weather while we've been here, and then on departure day today, we've got a lot of clouds. It even rained a little bit last night. There's some big heavy storms up north. I think we're going to miss them, but I don't know. We're going to try to miss them. And but as it is right now, we're just heading back to the west side of the United States. So that's the game plan right now.
Oh my God. I hope nobody got killed in there. Oh Jesus.
Wow, car on fire.
Got a little water on it.
I don't care about that, but what about the computer and things like that back there?
It was our
Coffee maker?
yeah, coffee maker and another thing. Tom Selleck's picture.
Oh.
the worst. That was about the worst thing I'd ever experienced.
I think this might be yours.
Yeah, that's fine.
This other stuff is a mess. I don't know what to make.
Yeah, something kind of went bang pretty hard. So.
This broke. The whole thing here broke.
Well, wow. Well, here we are on the road again. You can see it's early morning because I got a big shadow of the motorhome in front of us. We're heading west, obviously, and we're on our way to El Paso. That's the next big community, if I remember right. We're recovering from our experience we had where the awning was ripped from the side of the motorhome by a real extensive windstorm, a real blast side wind, which basically just picked up the awning, and I guess it must have unfurled the awning, and then it just, like a parachute, it just ripped it right off the side of the motorhome. The awning's gone, the brackets are gone, everything's gone. And so anyway, we're going to deal with that today when I talk to the insurance company, but I wanted to do a quick little video here showing this area. And as far as you can see to the right here, which is going to be north, there's no hills, no mountains, no nothing. Now over to the left, there are some nice smaller mountains over there, but I think that might be Mexico. I'm not sure, but I think that might be Mexico over there. But anyway, we're cruising along, looking forward to getting to our RV park in Apache Junction, where we can set up for a while and relax, and then I can do a full investigation of the damage of the motorhome. So at any rate, we'll show you as things progress, and thanks for coming along.